How you people doing today? Another podcast, probably video if I can even convert it to fucking audio. But let me see if I can record this on fucking audio. Let's see. Let's do sound. Let's do I don't know. Like shoot. Video going, both. I don't really know. Yes, no. But I have a guest come in here. He's a Twitch streamer. His Skype is I think it goes by Lunar Lou. I'm not really sure. That's at least what his Skype is. Um, I don't know. Probably 10 people watching this. Not many fucking people. Uh, let's go to Reddit. Okay, let's copy that number. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Okay, that is dangerous picture. I'm going to Skype. X that out. I got Control V. And we got Control V. Enter. See if I can find him. Let's see. I have nothing in my fucking Skype there. How's that possible? How is that even like what? Really? Okay. Let's get comfy here. Those fucking keys. Invite to Skype. Copy link. Let's start a fucking meeting. Not you. I don't know how to do that. Chats, calls. Somebody else. Meet now. Recent call. I don't know who the fuck that is. It must be like a sales call or just, fucking perv. No, you know what? Somebody like to lose. Have fucking fun. Call multiple people. All right. Meet now. Host a meeting. Got that. It's going. That's going pretty chat, start meeting, invite. Okay. Start meeting. This should be good. Are we in? Good. Let's see. Do. This should be clear. I don't know. It's gonna work. Should work. You can hear him. Let's see. Who is he in? I don't know if I can hear him. Somebody might be in here. Participants. No, I'm the only guy. MW. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done that. What am I doing? What am I? Fucking idiot or something? Let's see. I have no idea. Ring the group chat. Oh. Somebody's in here. Let's see.
Test. 1, 2.
Test. Hey, how's it going? Can
Going
you hear
okay.
me? Pretty good on this fine day.
All right.
All right, yeah.
Is everything working on my end? Everything working
Um,
fine?
let me check. Yeah, it sounds good. Sounds good to me.
Okay. Oh, I don't normally use Skype, so my apologies.
No
Let's
worries.
see. Oh, it says my
Everything's
webcam's
good.
muted.
Everything's good over
Test,
here.
test.
Test, test. Oh, can
Good.
see you. Maybe you can see me. Sort
Yep, I
of.
can see you. Perfect.
All right, cool.
All right.
Okay, let's get this thing started.
Okay. Can you link me the podcast real quick?
Sure. I think didn't I do that before? Let's check. Yeah, there's a whole bunch. If you go to SoundCloud or like, just search Sivan Shriki's podcast here. I might have the links.
SoundCloud.
Let's go to
Okay.
profile. I had him before. Um, Here, this should be it.
Um,
There's that.
What's the search for?
SIVAN
SIVAN
space
space
SHRIKI
SHRIK what?
I
That's it.
apostrophe S and then podcast. Sivan Shriki's podcast. I should be able to find the links. I posted something on my account. Let's see.
Yep, I haven't found it.
Crap. Well, I don't need to do it right now, but let's see. Patreon. I can link you the Apple one and perhaps the Anchor one. And then there's Patreon. Let's see. Where's the chat? I'll send you. Boom. Okay, I'll send you one on Reddit. Some of the links.
Okay. Do you need the link for my thing real quick?
Yeah, sure. You can do it later. I don't know. I just want to get the show going. So much
All right, let's
deader.
go then.
All right. Tell me about Twitch.
Twitch,
What are you doing there?
it's pretty interesting. I mainly just
Yeah.
stream games and stuff,
Yeah.
but I'm not one of the big top ones. I don't even have 100 yet, honestly. But I think I have a fairly nice community. They're all welcoming, and
That's
they're
great to hear.
jerks to me, but they're also really nice. So
They can be a bit toxic at times.
not toxic. It's that I have a nickname. They call me Walmart Rambo. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's lots of fun. I'm close to a follow goal. If I get 69 followers, have to wear a cat maid suit on stream. So
Sounds exciting. It's a goal to work
it's gonna be.
towards. Yeah.
I mean, I'm only like 5 away now.
Oh, that's
It's
actually that's
painful.
great. That's great to hear. Yeah.
What about you? I've never been on a podcast or really
Wow.
done too much for them.
I used to do these by myself. I don't know a lot of people that actually want to do a podcast, but I've interviewed family and some friends from school, but that's really it. I'm on a whole bunch of I'm on like Spotify and Apple iTunes and like Anchor and Patreon. Anchor, I only need 50 listeners and then I can get sponsors. I'm only like 6. I'm pretty far
Oh,
away.
sick.
But on Anchor, you gotta make an account and they automatically upload your stuff to like Google Podcast and Spotify. You just upload it once and it goes to all these different places, which is pretty
Okay.
cool. I have YouTube as well. Fiddle around with some stand up. It's really just podcasts and stand up. That's what I've
Okay.
been doing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always open to try new things, so I decided might as well give it a
Sure.
shot since
Yeah.
like someone's like, hey, you should try it out. So
Yeah. Yeah, I just posted it, didn't think anybody would get back, and then boom.
Oh.
You know, you never know. Yeah, for me, I guess with comedy, it's really just about making like really mean jokes, like offensive. You know, you're not supposed to say retard, you're not supposed to say cunt, all these words that piss people off. And that's rebellious. To me, that's fun. That's the kid I want to be.
Okay.
I don't know.
I feel
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was trying to remember. I feel like I've watched someone that's similar to that before.
Yeah.
I just can't remember who off the top of my head.
Oh, there's tons. You know, all those
Fair.
people doing stand up. Yeah, there's a lot of people, and you can't really say those words on YouTube. You get kicked off, demonetized, but people are making their own sites now, and they get free speech, saying whatever they want. I think
Yeah.
that's the new thing. But
Okay.
the world's changing, you know. Everything's online now. Nobody needs to go to
Yeah.
work. You can just play games and get paid, or do a podcast and get paid more
Yeah.
than people who go to school. It's a weird
It's
world.
it's interesting. Yeah,
Definitely,
I
yeah.
work full time, so nothing interesting. I just talk shelves, so
I don't know.
it's good. But
Persona, you really have to work for, or some people just have it and then they just blow up, you know?
fair.
Um,
Just
I don't know if I have it, but I don't know. I'm just having fun. I don't even get paid to do it. I just like doing it.
fair. That's
Um,
kind of what's going on my side. I'm not
yeah.
even affiliated on Twitch. I'm just kind of there.
Yeah, I had Twitch for a little while. I used to play Call of Duty back in the day, like the early
Oh,
2010s. A lot of
hmm,
zombies. I remember playing from like Black Ops 2 all the way up to like World War II. That was a pretty
okay.
big hype back then. I feel like Call of Duty is kind of dying. You know, it's not as big as it used to be.
Yeah, because I remember being a big fan of zombies when it was on and stuff,
Oh yeah.
but I haven't played it in God knows how long.
I think since Infinite Warfare or Advanced Warfare is when it started to die. Ghost was like the first bad game.
Really? I
Yeah.
haven't checked out. Didn't Ghost have like aliens instead of zombies?
Yeah, but it's just like the graphics, it's not a fun game because people love like Modern Warfare 2, people love like World at War, people love
Okay.
COD 4, Black Ops 2, but then all the futuristic stuff. Black Ops 3 worked for sure, but like Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, and Ghost isn't that bad, but people
I
hated.
did like the go like the alien thing for Ghost. I remember playing
Yeah,
that
that
now
was
that it's
fun.
been brought up.
Extinction was definitely a fun game to play. Um,
You know.
but it's weird because it's been almost 10 years since Black Ops like 2 or 3. Just weird to see.
Jeez, way to make me feel old.
Yeah, I remember being 13, just getting that disc, playing like
I
Transit. What?
I was 9 when it came out then.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Now I feel old.
It happens.
But it's weird to see YouTubers like the Smith Plays or Mr. T Lexify, people like that, see where they've gone. Back then they were huge, and now they're going all these different directions. Because Fortnite was huge, Pokemon Go, those were big games, and because they were free, it's just
I mean,
weird
fair.
to see them blow up. And these,
Here's the thing. I personally think Fortnite it's not as bad as people make it seem. It's more of the community. Like I don't play it myself too often, if at all.
mm,
But it's not a bad game. It's just that the community made it bad.
yeah, for sure, definitely with Call of Duty, people saying, "Oh, the game keeps crashing," or "There's a blue screen," and Black Ops 4 had this huge hype. Remember, it was gonna be this big game, and there are all these blue screens, and then it's just tanked. Could have been something big.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, a lot of people leaving the zombies community. It doesn't seem like people really give a shit. Halo used to be big, and what's going with Call of Duty is kind of like what happened with that game. It seems
Fair,
like
honestly. Like
I don't know.
it's
It's just the
weird seeing
truth.
some
Yeah,
of the older games and stuff just be like,
I don't know. It's
it
weird
is
how
what
you
it is, I though.
games are not like new. The first game was like 1977. So you go from like arcade games to like this. It's this weird evolution to see where it's gonna go. I don't
Yeah.
know. Some things stick, some things don't. VR isn't as big as like an actual console. People like it, but
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's this big trend, you know?
No. There's definitely some things like Beat Saber's still around and stuff and still does well.
Yeah,
But there's like stuff like VR chat used to be bigger, but
yeah,
now it's still going, but it's more like just kind
yeah,
of there, you know?
yeah. Gadgets that just didn't stick. Google uh glasses. Those were out in like 2013, 14.
I don't even remember what those were.
You put them
I'm gonna be
on. You
honest.
can use Google with your eyes if you blink. I don't think that lasted. It was like $1,000. It was rip off. It was terrible.
Jeez. Yeah, I think the money might have been the issue.
Maybe,
Wasn't there
yeah.
like this weird Apple stand thing?
Yeah. I don't know. I remember the Samsung S5 phone. It would catch fire. It was the weirdest glitch. It would
Oh yeah, wasn't there like they didn't like blow up?
yeah, it would
Like
catch
you
fire and
charged
then
it.
blow up. You weren't allowed to bring it on a plane.
Just like, yeah, we're not risking that.
Fuck no. People don't want to get sued, you know? Everybody's
Oh no, for sure.
covering their own ass. That's just the way things are now. You can't bring a phone that blows up. You gotta check computers for bombs and you know, planes are different now.
Yeah.
You know, you can travel all around the world, but you gotta be, vaccinated, wear a mask, and not bring the phone that blows up. Um, but yeah, in the past like year or two, things have really changed. It's weird. COVID really changed everything. You know.
Yeah, a lot of old things like Minecraft they resurfaced kind of start of COVID range.
Mm,
Like it's started up back up at its 10 year, and then when COVID hit, it really blew up because of the YouTubers and stuff.
yeah. People at home just sitting around, not on their phone. Why not watch a YouTube video? You know?
Mm, exactly.
I don't know. That's just the way things are. Nobody's going to the movies. Nobody's actually going out unless you can actually get into a place. But like during uh, 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 quarantine, people just at home watching TV and stuff. That's
I
just the
mean,
way it was. The Golden Globes, like those shows, are just so bad now.
yeah, it is what it is,
It's
but
so hard to watch. It's so boring.
yeah, I don't really watch TV anymore. I'm gonna be honest.
No, no, you can't. It's so much money. It's such a ripoff. It's terrible.
I still like watching anime myself, but anime and YouTube is about it for me.
Yeah, yeah. Online stuff is big. Not like cable network stuff. People just don't give a shit anymore.
Fair.
It's just this new change. That's the old world, from like the 40s up until now because TV is old. And it's just changed for online stuff. People don't want to watch TV. They want to watch podcasts and stand up and, you know,
Yeah.
vlogs and not like
There are a few
movies.
exceptions though. Like
Yeah.
I I've been wanting to watch Bill Burnham's new Inside or whatever on Netflix and stuff. Granted, I'm a little behind, but I love the music soundtrack for it that he does.
Who?
Bill
Oh,
Burnham.
oh, Burham.
I said it wrong the first time. I apologize.
No, I thought you meant uh, forget his name. Uh, Bill Burr. There's a guy.
Never
He's
heard of
bald.
him.
Oh, funny guy. Very funny. From Boston.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, for these kind of shows, I don't really plan. I just talk, let it all flow out, whatever's on my mind.
Gotcha. Okay. I normally have somewhat of a plan on at least what I'm going to do. Like, but that's kind of just part of streaming, so I wasn't
Yeah.
fully sure and stuff like how
Yeah.
this is handled.
Usually, if you go on the news, it's never anything good. It's always something bad. I try and
Yeah.
stay away from the news as much as I can, but Twitter is a good place if you want to get news. A lot going on there.
There's always something,
Yeah,
that's for sure.
it's always the new thing. Oh yeah, I don't know. For me, I just like to have fun. If it's doing stand up,
Fair.
which I'm not great at, I've only done it like 8 or 9
Oh,
times. But those things take time. People don't really make it until they're like 30 or 40. So
there are exceptions and everything, but yeah.
yeah, if you're really good, you can make it at like 20. But it's just I'm just gonna wait. I don't really care.
I'm not really trying to go anywhere. I'm just kind of seeing what happens. So we'll see.
Yeah, yeah, just being patient. I don't know. I just like being a kid. That's like it's just fun being a kid.
Ugh,
Fucking best.
with all this going on, we don't know how much longer that's going to be.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna go away anytime soon. I'm a bit of a conspiracy guy myself. I don't know how you are about those, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna
Eh,
go away. Yeah, it's all right.
I'm
Uh,
not much on conspiracy theories. I like for certain ones, I like to look at them and just kind of laugh, just because they're so outrageous. But that's about the extent of it for me.
yeah. Marilyn Monroe is one that is so good. I don't know if you got into that one.
What?
Marilyn Monroe, she was actor in like the 50s and she died. And apparently she was having an affair with JFK and his brother.
What?
If you read it, I don't know if you read about that
Weird.
one.
I have not read about that.
Very interesting. She kept a diary and she wrote down all these secrets about the government and then they killed her. I don't know.
Huh.
Interesting to read about. I don't know if I
Yeah,
believe it, but definitely a good story. I have to say that.
fair enough, honestly.
Very interesting. Yeah, but those kind of things I like to get into. Um, but yeah, that's really just what I like to do. Is just make jokes, you know, because
Uh, I get that.
there's nothing more fun than making fun of a person that you don't like or that bothers you, and then you know that pain's just gone. It can't hurt you because you know you just laugh at it. There's nothing like
Yeah.
the power of laughter, you know.
Okay. I'm definitely much more on the passive side of
Uh,
things.
I don't know.
So I can
Getting
see.
all pissed off, I don't know. For me at least, it does not help. You just get more pissed off. I'm not sure.
I don't know for sure. I tend to just forget about things. I
Yeah.
don't have the energy to keep track of it all.
No. Block it out. You just forget. That's just the way it is, you know?
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Sometimes when I get pissed, I just want to drive a car into like a wall and watch like Humpty Dumpty fall off. Or like,
Let's don't go that far.
I'm kidding, it's a joke.
Yeah.
Um, but you know, you feel like, um, I'm not even sure. Like as a kid, fun things for me to do were like throw eggs, play with extinguishers, or like piss off the teacher. Those are the kind of things I did as a kid. I'm not sure.
I moved around too much to have one certain thing
Yeah.
specifically be what I would like to do because I lived in Ohio, I lived in Pittsburgh. I just moved in different areas. Different things are fun.
Yeah, moving around
So,
sucks. I've had that. It's terrible. Especially where I'm from, it's from state to state. That's the worst.
yeah, it's painful. I'll give it that much. I actually no long I don't travel like I can't handle the travel too well just because
Mm.
of it.
Yeah, I moved from like Seattle all around and then to Israel and then down to California. So not
Hmm.
as bad, but still, moving is a pain. You gotta pack all your
Yeah,
things into a box. They don't have room for some of your stuff, so you have to leave it behind. And then you just, you know, I'm used to it. I don't care anymore.
yeah.
Comes a time where you just stop giving a shit. You know, it's
I mean,
funny.
that's pretty much about everything.
It's funny. It's just crazy. Um, but yeah, I don't know. You just see a crazy thing and you just laugh. That's why you laugh. At least for me.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just trying to make conversation here. But
No, you're all good. I
all
am
right,
not the best conversationist. I just wanted to try something new today.
that's
So,
all right.
see how this type of stuff is.
Yeah, really, it's just a conversation. You know, just you bullshit. You just talk about stuff, and you know, if there's a certain thing you don't like, you just let it go, or else it's becomes turns to a fight. You know, people
Oh
don't like to
God,
watch that
I
all the
do
time.
not. No, thank you. No fighting.
No arguments. Yeah.
That I am pretty much. I'm the definition of passive. I will stay out of fights as much as I can help it.
It's definitely good. Getting angry is it's a pain, you know.
Not my forte either.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta let things go. But
Other
I
people
don't know.
don't though, which can be a little worrisome. But
Yeah, people are stubborn, but yeah, it's how they are.
just be like that.
Because you don't know what's going on inside of their head, so maybe they're really pissed off even though they seem like they're fine. So then you don't have to really do much. Because sometimes you want to fight to piss them off, but what if they're already pissed off? Just, you know,
Yeah.
let it run its course.
Okay.
Like a dog
Interesting.
trying to chase its own tail.
Hmm. Okay. I haven't
Um,
heard of it like that.
no, I was just making a joke.
Oh, my apologies.
I'm kidding. I don't know. Trying to do as much comedy as I can. I like doing characters. There's nothing better than doing a fucking character and just letting loose. It's
Oh,
it's it's a lot of fun for me. I
I
like
know
it.
how that is for Dungeons and Dragons and stuff personally.
Oh,
Have you played it
yeah.
before or no?
I played it drunk once. It was a pretty fun experience.
That
No,
I haven't tried that yet. Maybe when I'm
should
old
try it.
enough, I will.
All right. I don't know. I mean, if you're in your own house, then it's legal. You just can't like drink outside or in a bar.
Hmm,
I did that a little bit when I was a kid, but I just turned 21, so been experiencing a bit more
gotcha.
alcohol.
I've turned 20 this December, so
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
yeah.
21 is a big fucking responsibility because it's like you can go to prison, you can buy cigarettes, you can buy
I mean, you can
weed.
go at 18, where I'm at least.
Oh, well, where I'm at, you have to be 21. I wasn't sure.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah, in Washington State, you have to be 21 to buy cigs.
Yeah, that's everywhere. They passed that law because of the
Yeah,
vaping thing going on.
vape used to be 18. I don't know if they changed it. But getting back to my point, when you turn that age, you have so much responsibility. Prison, cigarettes, um, you can have sex and then go to prison if it's with somebody under the age of 18. You can buy weed, you can buy booze. It's like so much.
Well, 20 and 19 are like that weird, awkward space where you get nothing.
Yeah, I went from 21. I just bought everything, just put it in one bag, ran home. Um, but yeah, Canada, I know you can drink when you're 19. They love to party over there. Canadians are
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, it's not like there's too much they could do over there other than have fun.
Yeah, it's true. Other than eat like maple syrup. Because what did Canada really have? They pretty much have nothing. It's like
They have hockey,
they
I
have
think.
hockey, they have maple syrup,
They have the cold.
and too polite, I guess. Um, yeah,
Oh God, they have the cold. They have moose. They have moose. They have that going for them.
chocolate mousse.
No, just mooses,
Yeah.
like the animal.
um, I don't know. What do you want to talk about? Anything in particular?
Hmm. Uh, Not fully sure. I wasn't fully prepared. That's kind of why I wanted to see what
Well, I don't know. What do you like
topics.
to talk about? Is it just games or maybe like superhero stuff, like Avengers? Do you like that?
I mainly talk about random shit posts with my friend and stuff. We just
Uh,
go off the rails and stuff about the dumbest things that we never truly know how we started it.
oh, got it.
Everyone has like that one friend that they'll talk with and then realize, how did we get here? At least that's my.
Yeah. You just goes somewhere weird and it's like, the fuck do we get here?
Like, Jesus.
Do. Yeah, nothing. Usually for me, I just rant about something or make fun of something. But are you a big fan of comedy or not really?
I have a weird sense of humor. Either I'll laugh at the dumbest things or won't laugh at all.
Are you okay with it being mean or are you not comfortable with that?
Am I what?
Okay with it being mean?
As I can, I struggle being mean myself,
Yeah,
but as long as it's not over the top, I'm fine with it being around me.
got it.
So,
I don't know. Um, what about your hat or your crown? You want to talk about that?
oh, that. My brand name is Lunar Loser, so this is the L crown because I
Uh,
suck. So it's just kind of the bit of my channel that I just suck, but my chat doesn't accept that, so they're like, you know what, screw you.
yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing about it. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna create a costume for my streams because I was gonna I used to be face camless. I have I have like bad uh self-esteem. There we go. I
Uh,
couldn't find the word. My self-esteem was terrible, especially with my face and stuff. So
yeah,
hence the mask and stuff. So I'm slowly working it back up by doing face cams and stuff.
it's pretty cool.
Which so I decided, all right, I bought a crown at the Halloween store and then I cut up. This is actually from a pizza box that I cut up and stuff. So
Oh,
and then just drew all over. Called it good.
cool. Yeah. Online people are weird because they don't show their face all the time, especially if it's on a weird site.
Yeah, I
I
tend
think
to
you want,
avoid weird sites myself.
yeah. Omegle is definitely a weird site. It's a lot of weird people.
Oh Jesus.
It's just guys showing their dicks or just people behind the face cam. The chats are definitely the worst. It's always girls just being mean with guys, but yeah, it's just fun. You can just go in there and just say a bunch of shit you don't really mean. Then just
Fair.
jokes, you know. You can just spam
Understandable.
stuff. You can do like
Kind of see what happens.
gibberish. Yeah, it's fun. Meeting people on there is pretty tough because they're either in like Asia or they're just not going to show their face and just leave.
I mean, fair. I've been on there for like I went tried to be on there,
Hmm.
but it just was a lot of people are definitely up to no good on there. Try to avoid it myself.
Yeah, I don't know. Um, I gotta be honest. I pretty much hate the country we're living in. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Fair. I can see why some people like it and some people don't myself.
Yeah, there just needs to be a divide. You know, people don't get along. You just need to split it in half.
Okay.
Because people on planes, they seem to fight a lot. You know?
I have not been on a plane too often. I've been on a plane
I haven't either. I've just seen
twice.
videos, people.
Oh,
It's just weird. It's just funny. It's like we're living in a movie. Everything that's
hmm,
you see on Twitter that's going on in the world, it's just nutty. It's really crazy.
Jesus. Hmm.
It's just funny, you know. Um, I don't know if this is the kind of direction you want to go in, but it doesn't seem like there's much to talk about.
Oh, it's fair.
Um,
Let's see.
do you like Who's in Charge? You're not crazy about him?
I oh, Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not fully sure yet. I'm kind of just waiting to see what is
Really?
going to happen. So for now, I think it's personally this is going to be a dangerous thing to say, but I think it's better than what we've had.
Yeah, all right. The
What
only
we
I have
had
against
last time.
Biden is that he killed 15 people in Afghanistan that were troops. That's probably the only thing I have against them.
Yeah.
And then Trump only killed like two people, but they were like Arabs. So I'm not sure.
Yes. I don't know. I feel like a lot of things were a bit more sporadic during when Trump was in charge myself, especially with the Capitol thing.
I feel like things were fine for 2016, you know? I feel like once he got into office, the balls really started to roll downhill. And people started
Yeah.
fighting so much more. I think like 2014 is really when things started changing. And then politics, because before 2014, politics didn't really matter. Nobody gave a shit if you were left or
Yeah, there
right.
wasn't a lot on politics. Like
Nobody
I
cared.
remember I remember
Such
learning about
bullshit.
it a little bit as a kid and stuff, like bits and pieces. Like, oh, they did this special thing in middle school where we could cast our own votes, and
Yeah,
then the
sure.
teachers would count it all up, and whichever got the most votes, one of them would vote for that.
Yeah, but then like
And that was
podcasts
the
got big.
coolest.
Podcasts got big, and then people started talking about politics. And that's when people started getting educated. And then people feel like, oh, let's just argue, you know?
Jeez. And half the time, nothing is right.
No, people just think they're right. That's really it. People on the left think they're right. People on the right think they're right, you know? So it doesn't really matter. It's
Mhm.
just we just both need to shut up.
I mean, I'm fine with people talking about politics. They can talk about it. It's probably something people should talk about. But if you're just gonna argue, just don't.
Well, I mean, if you don't agree, it's almost pointless. You can just
Yeah.
say agree to disagree, but that's really it. Or else you're just gonna be yelling at each other for like 10 hours.
You'll, yeah, you'll just drag it on and on. It's
You
like,
just drink more
why?
coffee and then you're just wide awake and you're jittery. It's just weird. But I don't know. It's just like this weird spike, you know? Because in the 2000s, PC culture wasn't as strict. And then all of a sudden, 2017, there's the Me Too movement and all these things, people getting canceled. Before that, it didn't
Oh
happen.
God, the canceling.
It's just crazy. It's so nuts.
See, the thing is, I'm not sure if I ever want to go big just because of cancel culture as it is.
I think if you're woke, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm like I don't do anything bad. I post jokes on my Twitter. I stream and just talk. Like I don't say anything bad, but like I don't think I'll ever share too many opinions on stream and
I'd say once
stuff.
you get big, delete everything and then they can't have anything on you.
Yeah,
Pretty much. They only cancel the
fair
people
enough.
that are like successful and rich, you know?
Fair. Yeah,
Um,
there was that big Twitch leak
yeah.
that people are. That's what they're all targeting recently.
Yeah, there was a comic named Dave Chappelle. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He just
I have
released a
not.
special on Netflix called Closer. It's bringing up some heat. He basically just made fun of everything, and people got pretty pissed off. Now they
I
want to
mean,
cancel
yeah,
him. Um.
they won't cancel everything.
Oh yeah, they'll cancel everything. It just keeps going. It never stops. But if you're woke, you're fine.
Jeez.
There's some people who pretend to be gay just so they don't get canceled.
Jeez, I have not heard about that one.
But it's actually very smart because if you have a ton of money and you want to keep being relevant, just be woke. Just support trans people, support gays, and you're pretty good to go. It's your get out of jail free card, you know?
I personally wouldn't look at it like that, but I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, it's funny. I wanted to, be a part of that. I love TV shows and film and all that, but I'm not there. I'm not woke at all. So
Yeah,
I probably can't get in. But for me, I like honest things like podcasts and stand up. Those are probably the two I really give a shit about.
fair.
But yeah, if you're in Hollywood, you pretty much have to be woke. You pretty much have to be left, or else you're screwed. Because if you like Trump, they're gonna kick you out. There's no way they're gonna tolerate a Trump supporter. You know.
Uh,
Um, but yeah, it's the world we live in now.
that's
It's
what it
funny.
is.
It's what it is, but things will probably change. It won't be this way forever.
Hopefully, maybe when the COVID finally dials down and stuff, if it ever does.
I don't know. Never say never. You know.
Well, here's the thing: there's like not enough people are wearing masks and stuff, or like at least staying home.
Hmm.
So just stay around, and even if like the vaccine gets okay, this will for sure 100% get rid of it, gone. Not enough people will get it.
No, they won't unless they make it mandatory. Australia, though, they're crazy.
Hmm? What does
Uh,
Australia do?
they're making people get vaccinated, or they're gonna fire them.
Yeah, so that actually reminds me.
Hmm.
Down by a hospital, there was a protest of mandatory vaccines for healthcare workers.
Really?
Healthcare workers, the people that are closest to all of it, that are
Hmm.
closest to the hospitalized people. It was like a hospital.
Huh?
Like, why?
Why? What?
Why? Why protest the
Because
mandatory vaccine if you work near COVID, pretty much?
I think they just like the money. They have a crush on the doctors. But really, it's just their freedom. They just don't want to be forced to get it because they got away with it before, and with marches or protests, they can influence people to change their mind. It's been
Yeah.
going on for years at this point, at least 20 years, probably more to be honest. But yeah, in Australia, you're not allowed to leave your home unless you're like vaccinated. You're
Huh.
just like you're not allowed. The cops will put you back in your house. You're
Oh,
not
really?
allowed. Like it's so much worse than here.
Huh.
Yeah, and they're
That,
making
I mean, their methods understandable, but
really.
dang.
I think it's a little violent, dragging people into their homes and not letting them get in their cars. It's a little crazy.
I mean, yeah, it is a little,
I mean, it's really crazy,
personally.
not a little, but yeah. If they did that here, people would not have it. But then again,
Uh,
people are wearing masks. They're not fighting back like they are there. They were like mobs of people fighting against the cops in Europe, Australia, really doing that. But here, I don't see that at all. Like
it,
groups, it was like thousands of people. It was crazy.
jeez. Yeah, it's just it's interesting that people just don't care enough about others to put it on, but they'll care about different causes enough to do stuff like that.
Well, it's because they want the attention. It's because they want to feel like a superstar. That's a big part of it. You know, people who,
Fair.
not all people who support the cause of like trees or animals are for it like 100%. They might eat meat like once a year, you know, or maybe 10 times a year, So, it's just about like having a purpose. That's really it. Just feeling good, you know?
Which is fair,
Yeah.
but there's better ways to do that, if you ask me.
Uh, it probably is, but who the fuck knows? I don't know anymore.
Fair.
Yeah. I just stopped caring. I don't care, With all the drama on Twitter, drama on this. It's like
Hmm.
I just don't give a shit. Yeah.
That's fair.
But politics is like this new decade. It's like the big thing for the 2010s. Like that was a pretty big thing. I don't know what the next thing is, but trends online don't seem to last. Like memes only seem to last like a week or two, and then there's a new one.
Yeah. Lately, there's a few that last a while, but even those actually, I was looking on some of the meme communities, and some of them are banned just because of how much they're reposted.
Yeah, I don't know. I posted some pretty bad stuff on Twitter. I'm still not banned. I only have like 20 followers. Not really it.
Huh.
Posted every offensive word and they still have banned me. Funny.
Oh, geez.
There's a new site though. It's called Getter, Gettr. It's a new site for people that were banned off Twitter. So people like Trump and Alex Jones, Anthony Cumia, all those people. Now they have a new site.
Huh.
But then I posted all those bad words and they wouldn't let me post it because it was too offensive. I just thought it was really funny, kind of
Oh.
ironic. Twitter lets me post it even though they're canceling people or kicking them off, but Getter doesn't allow me even though they let anybody on.
Weird.
It's so fucking funny. It's retarded.
All right. What time? Huh?
Do you want to wrap this up or do you want to keep going?
Yeah, I do need to eat. I haven't had lunch yet,
Yeah,
so.
no worries.
Well, thank you for having me.
Where can people find you?
Twitch.tv Lunar Loser, or you can find me on my Twitter, which is whatever it is, at loser with two L's Lunar,
All right.
because originally when I made it, I messed up the spelling because I cannot focus worth a damn. But yeah,
It's all right.
yeah.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
No problem. Thank you for
Uh,
having me. You
yeah,
have a lovely day.
you too. Bye bye.
Bye.
Motherfucker. See you later, motherfucker. What? That guy was terrible. The most unfunny son of a bitch I have ever met, and I don't care if he hears this, sees this. Fuck your mother, fuck your father, fuck your cousins. That guy doesn't know comedy from his own asshole. You know what I mean? Terrible. He's nice, he's crazy, he thinks Trump's terrible and all that shit, and he needs to argue a bit more and fucking be a man, stop being a pussy cuck. But he's still waiting to see if Biden's good or not. What? What? What a retard. Shit. Oh, that's so fucking funny. That is so goddamn funny. Jesus Christ. That guy is like 69 brain tumors. Wow, see you next time. Don't be like that guy. He really is a loser. Nah, I'm kidding. I actually feel bad. No, to be honest, he's a strong guy for keeping that all in, you know. I support that. Good for him. Respect that gym bitch. Surely better than my daughter, you fucking ass 10 times a night. You know what I mean? I like pretend to be a fucking southerner. You know, it's like it's all the bad things. I like to say bad things. It's good. See you later, motherfucker.